Let's go to practice 8. Find where the tangent to the curve to f of x equals negative x third power plus 2x squared plus 1 at the point x equals negative 1 meet the curve again. We can sketch the graph like this. Then here's the point. We draw a tangent line. Then they meet a curve again here. Basically, we need to figure out this point. So for this curve, we already know the tangent line and the curve meet at x equals negative 1. We can figure out f of negative 1. F of negative 1 equals negative 1 third power plus 2 times negative 1 squared plus 1. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 4. So we get this point negative 1, 4. We can figure out the linear equation of tangent line at x equals negative 1. That y sub t equals m sub t x plus b. We do know that m sub t, slope of tangent line, equals f prime of negative 1. And f prime of x equals, do the derivative of this f of x. That is negative 3x squared plus 4x. 1, do the derivative is 0. Then we plug in negative 1. We will get negative 3 times negative 1 squared plus 4 times negative 1. That equals negative 7. We are given the points this and also slope. We can use point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. This is x1, y1. So we get y minus 4 equals, slope is negative 7, x minus negative 1 is plus 1. Then distributive property, we will get y equals negative 7x minus 7, cross the river, change sign, plus 4. Y equals negative 7x minus 3. So we get the slope of a tangent line, which is y equals negative 7x minus 3. Remember the properties of a tangent line and a curve. First of all, we know slope of tangent line equals f prime of x. The other one, since the tangent line and the curve meet together, we can write down y sub t equals f of x. This is the first step. Then the second step, we will set up y sub t. This is basically is y sub t equals f of x, which means negative 7x minus 3 equals negative x third power plus 2x squared plus 1. We know this is a polynomial equation. Make it equal to 0. We want to make leading coefficient positive. That's the reason we will move everything from right side to the left side. That is x third power minus 2x squared minus 7x minus 3 minus 1 equals 0. Simplify x third power minus 2x squared minus 7x minus 4 equals 0. Since this question is from paper 1 without graphing calculator, we are supposed to solve a cubic equation by synthetic division or factoring by grouping. Definitely, we cannot solve by grouping. So we need to use synthetic division. X equals -1 is the solution to this cubic equation because tangent line and the curve meet at x equals -1. So let's use synthetic division. -1. Coefficient 1, -2, -7, -4. Drop down 1, multiply. -1 times 1 is -1, adding -3. -1 times -3 is a +3, adding -4. -1 times -4, +4, adding 0. This is x to the third power. Here is x squared, x. We will make x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. Factor x minus 4 times x plus 1 equals 0. So we get x1 equals 4, x2 equals -1, which means this cubic equation has 3 solutions, which are -1, -1, 4. So the other intersection is x equals 4. F of 4, we plug in to either the curve or the tangent line. Tangent line is easier. So we plug in -7 times 4 minus 3 equals -31. The other intersection will be 4, -31. This is the solution. Let's go to practice 9. Find the equation of the tangent to f of x equals x squared minus x plus 9 at the point where x equals a. Hence, find the equation of the two tangents from the origin to the curve. State the coordinates of the points of the contact. So we have a curve f of x. Then this point is a tangent line. X equals a. So we have a f of a. We know f of a, we will plug a into this function, which means f of a equals a squared minus a plus 9. We also know the slope of tangent line equals f prime of a. We need to figure out f prime of x. That is 2x minus 1. Use the power rule to figure out the derivative of x squared minus x plus 9. Then f prime of a equals 2a minus 1. So we get a tangent line. That is y minus y1 equals slope of tangent line times x minus x1. We already given the points here, a and a squared minus a plus 9. This is x1, y1. And the slope is 2a minus 1. So we can write down y minus parentheses a squared minus a plus 9 equals. This is the slope of a tangent line. That equals 2a minus 1 times x minus a. You don't have to simplify. You just leave as it is, because this is the point-slope form of a linear function. So this is the solution to the equation of a tangent line. Hence, find the equation of the two tangent lines from the origin to the curve. State the coordinates of the points of the contact. From origin means from 0, 0. We need to plug in 0, 0 into this equation of a tangent line, which means 0 minus a squared minus a plus 9 equals 2a minus 1 times 0 minus a. Simplify distributive property. We will get negative a squared plus a minus 9 equals 2a minus 1 times negative a. So we do the distributive property here. Negative 2a squared plus a. Then cancel a both sides. Then we know this is a power equation. Isolate the variable. Make all variable to the left side, because we want to make leading coefficient is a positive. Therefore, we will get 2a squared minus a squared equals 9. A squared equals 9. Square root both sides. Then remember we need to do plus or minus. Square root of 9 is 3, which means a1 equals positive 3, a2 equals negative 3. Since we are looking for the coordinates of the points of the contact, then we need to plug in 3 and negative 3 into f of x. So a1 equals 3. F of 3 equals 3 squared minus 3 plus 9 equals 15. A2 equals negative 3. F of negative 3 equals negative 3 squared minus negative 3 plus 9 equals 21. So the final answer will be 3, 15. Negative 3, 21.